Hello, hi, thank you for tuning in. My name is Amit. For some odd reason, I'm always struggle. I guess my opening line, I always had this perfect uh, line to say it, and as soon as I hit that button to record, I don't know what to say. So that's in my to-do list to improve better. I guess line of how to open my something attract your attention. All right, so today is January 7th 2021. So this will be kind of my first video of this year. I did made my another video, but that was more like a closing video for 2020. And today I want to discuss active income versus passive income. I know if you've been following anything regarding money or any YouTube video, everybody covers this, and it took me a while. I mean, I kind of understood the idea of active versus passive, right? It sounds very, very easy, but when you try to do practice of it, it's not this. It's not the same. And then how else everything is connected around it. So that's kind of my topic today. So I kind of have a diagram here to kind of show you guys the difference between active versus passive, and then we'll go in more detail and maybe take a look at one example. Okay. All right. So for active income, all right. So imagine my very first job, right, which was at McDonald's. I in high school, right, I would get off whatever time my high school, and then I would go to work and get $5.85, right, and then that would be my earned income. Very quickly I realized that I could, right, whatever my hours that I worked times the rate that I was getting paid, right, that would my pay, and then take out my income tax, right, that's how much money I had. Then from there I would pay my expenses, maybe let's save a little bit money, and then, well, let's just say there wasn't that much money left to do an investment, right? At that point, my concern was not investment, because let's face it, in high school, who actually was really thinking about actually investment? I didn't. I mean, this topic, to me, if you talk to me in high school, I'd be like, get away from me. The money was, for some reason, I thought it would be a lot easier as I grew up, but I realized that if you don't talk about money, and if your parent didn't talk about money, and you didn't have people around you who talked these kind of stuff, you would never learn. And I found out the hard way by the time I got to, actually after graduating college, I realized I did not have good handle and control over money. All I knew was how to do active investment, active income, and I just kind of blew it all, right? I only understood up to saving point, but I could never transition into like, let's say, putting an investment, and how do I watch that money grow. I truly didn't understood the concept. So from there, basically, once you have investment, right, is basically your investment is supposed to make you money, and then you pay your expenses. That's kind of what passive income is, right? You have a whole bunch of money, right? You put it in. There's money way to actually look at what passive income is. Like anything that you didn't have to work, or you put a little bit amount of money and you're sleeping, and that money is making you money over time. That's what passive income generally is. So this is just one way of looking at it. Like, let's say you have W2 job, like my example would be, take it like I still have a job, W2. I have expenses, right? I save money, and then I invest a little bit of my money, and then that money makes me money. My investment makes me money. Well, I don't really. There is a little bit expense related, because there's expense ratio, right? If you buy ETF or in 401k, they have these fees, right, that they take out. But outside of that, generally they are free at this point. All right. So that's what distinguishes between passive versus active. All right, so what are like different types of ways that you can earn income, right? You have earned income, right? You go to work, like every morning I wake up. If right now I'm working from home, like most of you, so you know, otherwise you would just go to drive to your work and then you pay you get your paycheck. That's kind of one. Another one is profit income, right? Entrepreneur, like my dad, he owns a restaurant, right? He earns his income by being self-employed entrepreneur, right? He doesn't have many of these. He just have a restaurant, so he's a self-service. All right, self-employed. Excuse me. Interest income / passive income. This is what kind of I'm hoping, right? This has you need a lot of money, right? Also, this dividend income. So I can get interest, and you can also get a dividend. Dividend income is like when you invest in a company, and that company gives you money for not being able to use your money because they really don't know how to properly use it. If you look at, there's a lot of gurus, right? Some people swear that they do not want to do in dividend growth income, dividend growth investment, and there are people who are solely entire strategies around dividend income, so they only invest in a company that actually pays dividend. Okay, and then now I'm getting into a little bit of rental income, which is house, right? I'm not sure what. Yeah, I'm not doing anything, right? If you have a house, you can do capital gains and stuff. Residual / royalty income, right? If you, let's say, make animation, write a book, right? I've actually thought about writing a book, honestly, but for some reason I can never come up with a topic. So this is just a simple illustration of what different ways to make money. Okay, and then there was another one that I actually had. Let's look at this. Passive income, right? One way that you can do is real estate, owning a real estate property, which is what I have done. I have partnership, basically one house in partnership, so real estate property, right? Online sale, advertisement income, affiliate, right? I have not done any online sale, neither do I want to make any kind of course or selling people, even though I do have a skill, believe it or not. It's just the idea of just sitting down and making something for that long. I don't want to do that. Advertisement income, even though I actually been doing my advertisement for my dad for the last 10 years, I don't really want to do advertisement because I can make more money on my W2 easily. Affiliate income, I tried really not to do affiliate as much because I really don't like endorsing company, because the thing is you can endorse it one time and then at that point that company might be good, and then over time they might not be as good, true to their word, and then going back and forth is my problem with them. Blogs and website, right? I hate writing, so that's why I have not done this, but who knows, I might actually get into, because I like putting myself into fire and see like what come out of it, like kind of test myself. Royalty, right? Photograph, ebooks, right? I don't really do photography for anybody, so if you want to make money you can do that. Dividend is something I prefer making money by. Interest, if you have a lot of money, like let's say in your saving account, but this form is really, really slow. Service income, freelancing, right? I actually tried doing freelancing, but freelancing is not for me. Okay, and then let's talk about this dividend strategy, right? There are blue chip stock that you can buy, and they actually pay a decent amount of dividend, and they're fairly good companies. Most of these companies I do believe that you guys have heard of, and you can own them pretty much of your entire life almost, I hope so. Most of these companies I am, there might be one or two companies that I might not have touched it, but let's see. 3M, right? 3M makes a lot of product. If you go on their website, you're most likely you have used their product. Alphabet, that's Google, right? Who doesn't? If you don't know how to Google, then I don't know what you're doing on internet. Amazon, right? I mostly order everything off Amazon. American Express, I have my credit card with them. Apple, right now I'm finally upgraded to Apple iPhone, I guess. Apple Mac too. Although I still prefer Windows and Samsung, but it's just I couldn't deal with all the crashes anymore. Coca-Cola, right? Coke, Costco, Disney. I like Disney. Goldman Sachs, Home Depot. Like I don't think I have ever dealt with them. Home Depot, of course, IBM, right? Johnson and Johnson, McDonald. Who haven't heard of McDonald, right? Even they pay decent dividend, right? Microsoft, Nike, Starbucks, Verizon, Visa, Walmart, right? These are just, I just Google blue chip stocks that you can see yourself. Now let's say you wanna, what do you do? Like, how do you buy? Which website do you go to buy, right? When I was very young, I guess about 5-6 years ago or 8 years ago, now I have gray hair. I guess I always wondered how to buy these stocks, so I'm gonna show you guys today how you can do that. Give me 1 second. So if you have not heard of Robinhood, yes, Robinhood. 1 second. Let me log in. You should definitely go to robinhood.com, right? It's free. If you're 18, you should be able to open your account. And here you go, Robinhood. And then just search for MCD. That's for McDonald, right? You can go here, review your order. Right now I can actually, if market was open, I could place an order. Right now I don't have money in this brokerage account, right? Robinhood is a broker that I can place my order to buy share of Robinhood, and I would get 2.38 dividend. So you just hold it long enough, you'll start getting stocks. All right. So that's kind of how you can execute it all the way. I hope this was helpful, guys. Thank you very much.